Hello, this is Egil, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Default! Since last time, I made my way back to Caldisla off-screen with Egil in tow. Now, if you try going to the inn first here, nothing happens. You can't just, circumvent what we need to do to progress with the plot. You need to, well, talk to the king, like Tiz was saying before.
That about sums it up. What do you think, Your Majesty?
About what?
A fine idea, I must say. I have been concerned about the innkeep myself.
Oh, yeah, we've got Egil ready to go.
Egil, it is admirable of you to agree to follow in the innkeep's footsteps. The kingdom of Caldisla welcomes you.
You see,
I like how Egil's title changes periodically like this. Fortunate boy.
I want to be a powerful soldier one day. Like my mother and father before me. Like Tiz.
Not like Owen at all. That didn't work out too well for him.
I want to be a mighty warrior with a kind heart who can protect the ones he loves.
Yeah, following in the innkeep's footsteps isn't going to do too well for you on that road.
Well said, well said. Fine sentiments for a boy to have. Very well then. You shall be given access to our training hall, Egil.
In the mines!
And I would be honored if you would accept this gift.
Oh? What's that? Like a shield of some kind?
What is it?
A badge we give our young soldiers.
Ah.
My captain of the guard, Owen, also wore one once. This marks you as an apprentice soldier for the kingdom, Egil. I hope to see you train hard and become a first-rate soldier.
So, would that be like a squire or something?
Wow! Thank you!
Thank you, Your Highness.
By the way, Tiz, how is the reconstruction of Narende village proceeding?
Oh, there's still a big hole in the ground, if that's what you mean.
With all your travels to save the world from peril, you must find little time to return, no?
Oh, I just look at my cell phone periodically.
Perhaps you could put Egil here in charge of the reconstruction?
Or we could do that.
Reconstruction?
Yeah, you see over there, the big hole in the ground? That's what we're working on.
You would be acting on Tiz's behalf.
I'll do it!
Hey!
Are you sure you can handle all of this at once?
Well, what else is he gonna do?
Helping out at the inn, training to be a soldier, and supervising the reconstruction? That's a lot to take on.
Yeah, not to mention therapy for the innkeep.
No sweat for me!
Or that.
You have unlimited potential, Egil. When the time comes, you shall choose your own path.
From the paths that we give you.
Until then, be fearless and follow your heart wherever it may take you.
Well, that's easy to say now that we've taken care of all the bad guys around here.
I will! Thank you!
And it doesn't seem Eternian has any interest in Caldisla anymore. But alright. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's you. It's been a while.
We found a replacement son for you.
Ah, you have a young boy with you. And what's this? He wears the badge of a young soldier. That takes me back. My son treasured his above all else.
Aww.
You remind me of him a bit, you know?
I want to be like your son Owen one day. My mother and father were guards as well.
You don't say. I'm sure you'll get there one day.
Aww. Uh-oh. That was a knee-jerk turn.
So you have returned, Vulcanus.
What do you mean, returned?
Yes. Not long ago.
I was told you have an urgent report. Can it not wait until the Council of Six convenes?
No, it cannot. It appears the fire crystal has been awakened.
Well, what else is new?
The remaining Black Blades continue to fight alongside the Swordbearers. However, no word has come from Commander Kami Izumi. It seems that morale is plummeting.
Well, yeah, we kind of killed all their leaders.
Our only option left is an all-out defense of the Earth Crystal. We must cut our losses in that realm.
You propose that we abandon the Black Blades? The forces of the Duchy's 1st Division?
Evidently.
We have underestimated the Wind Vestal. We shall not make that mistake again. You or I. If the Earth Crystal were to be awakened, there would no longer be hope for this world, and our ideals would fade to nothingness.
What do you mean by that?
But the Wind Vessel has no way of traversing the highlands that surround the Duchy.
Well, maybe we could climb the mountains or something.
Only the heavy airships helmed by our cadre have the propulsion necessary to make the journey.
I mean, like, is that like a cadre? I think both pronunciations are considered acceptable.
Do not be so sure. The Wind Vestal has thus far outmatched us at every turn. Summon Victor and Victoria immediately. It seems the Council of Six may have to deal with the Vestal personally.
Uh-oh.
Allow me to interrupt.
What the?
You...
Who's that?
I'm glad the innkeep was willing to take in Egil.
I wouldn't worry about it. Probably not important.
Egil said he looks so much like his late grandfather, it's scary.
Enough about that. We must go to awaken the Earth Crystal. But we have no way of entering the Duchy of Eternia.
Nuts.
Perhaps it's time to get out that creepy journal of yours, Ringabel.
I'd hardly call it creepy.
I would.
Anyway, I'll see what I can find. There are a few notes that might apply. Earth Crystal, Grand Ship, Engine Room. Those are the words that seem to be coming up.
What do you mean?
Grand ship? Perhaps we'll find a lead there. You listen to the innkeep here, okay, Egil?
I will. Piece of cake, I tell you. You be careful, all right?
Hold on a second there.
What's going on? What's up?
Thank you for coming all this way to see me. I'd like you to take this as a token of my appreciation.
What do we got?
What is it?
A memento of my son. He'd be happy knowing it was in your hands.
You should give this to Egil. It should be for the one following in Owen's footsteps.
Egil is still not ready. Owen would want it used by the one who needs it most now.
Well, yeah, that would be us.
I see. Thank you. We'll make good use of it.
Well, what is it? Hey! An upgrade to the power bracers. Boosts your physical attack power by 20! Yeah, I'm gonna be putting that to quite a bit of use. But alright, that's everything we can do here. Now, we're supposed to head over to... what was that? Over to Grand Ship to progress with the plot. But on the world map, you might notice, hey, we got another side quest to do. Back at, what was that? Hartschild there. I also want to go back to the Eisen Bridge there because we can get a little more dialogue there too now. So I'm going to meet you at Eisen Bridge first and see you over there. Okay, we're back. So, let's talk to Commander Goodman. He's got some other new things to say now.
What can I help you with?
Well, yeah, how's things going since we left?
Thanks to your efforts, the tide of war is turning in our favor. The threat of toxic mist has been removed, so we no longer need worry about its unseen evils.
So we can just totally slaughter the Swordbearers now.
The enemy will soon run out of mithril arms as well. We are more than able to weather their attacks. Now we just need to end this war as soon as we can. I know we can accomplish this.
How are you going to end the war anyway? I mean, there is no head of state on either side.
What can I help you with?
But whatever works.
The war that has engulfed this entire realm has gone on 4 years and devastated both our lands and the hearts of our people.
What do you mean both? It's the same land.
Once the war is over, we must focus on restoring the livelihoods of our citizens. It is our duty To build a nation that will bring a smile to the faces of the Canary Boys you rescued.
Well, that'd be a good start.
I pledge to do just that by the time they are old enough to have families of their own.
Vote for me!
What can I help you with?
Kind of sounded like a politician there, he did.
I wish I could tell you. I have wondered the same for a long time.
Well, I know Kamiyazumi was saying something about anti-crystalism or something.
One thing I realized recently is that those serving in the upper echelons of the Swordbearers were hardly the pious kind.
Well, yeah.
And the Black Blades are scoundrels who did not hesitate to use deadly force against the Fire Vestal. Perhaps their alliance is through a shared devotion to anti-crystalism.
Evidently. You'd think Adia would know more about that, being raised on it.
What can I help you with?
But I guess everything she was taught was just lies or something.
I see.
Nothing particularly relevant, I guess. I don't know, but... Okay, well that's everything here that I wanted to show off. Let's head on back to Hartschild then. And I'll rearrange my setup off screen, like I had back against Kamiyazumi there. Pretty much the same setup there. Okay, we're back at Hartschild here. Before going into the Goodman residence, which is where we need to do, definitely want to rest up here and save. Let's just put it that way. And make sure you are prepared. But I'll put my setup in, well, later. I mean, it's the same thing I had before, but anyway. Okay, so we're done here. Yeah, let's back up here. See what's going on at the Goodman residence. Hey, how's it going?
I've been expecting you. Thank you so much for what you have done.
Expecting us? What do you mean?
Oh, Commander Goodman. It's good to see you at home for a change.
Yeah, is the war closed or finished up yet?
I came as soon as I could when I heard the Wind Vestal was holding a banquet in my honor.
We were?
A banquet?
My wife is also most pleased. You can see she's all in a bustle getting things ready. I did wonder at seeing the names of Officers Steiner and Neuer on the invitation.
Who are they?
How did you know the names of our Shieldbearer officers, Vestal? I don't remember introducing you.
Didn't Zats or Dats say something about them?
Hold on. You've lost me, I'm afraid.
Well, I received your letter saying that you'd like to hold a banquet at my residence.
What letter?
I have no recollection of sending such a letter.
Huh.
Is that so? Strange. I'm quite certain it was signed in your name.
That's odd.
Never mind that, everyone. The banquet shall be ready soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, I'd hate to put this food to waste. And Eleanor seems so happy.
Indeed. We would be delighted to join you.
Well, yeah, she's probably just happy that her husband's home for a change.
Excellent. Please, this way.
I say, the Wind Vestal is much younger than I had imagined.
She may be young, but I hear she's quite capable. They say she's already saved our hides several times.
Yeah, and other continents, too.
Allow me to introduce everyone. These are my chiefs of operations. My closest advisors, you might say.
How's it going?
My name is Saranish Steiner. It is a great honor to walk in the light of your countenance, Lady Vestal.
Why, you little!
I am Savish Neuer. I'm very glad to make your acquaintance, Lady Vestal.
Pleased to meet you both.
Well, now that formalities are out of the way, let's head to the table.
What table?
Daniel,
What is it?
I just opened a letter that arrived this morning.
Oh.
A letter? There's no sender on the back. Let me see.
Was that the one that Anya sent, or?
Daniel Goodman, Shieldbearer Commander, shall die this night.
What the? What's with the creepy music?
What on earth? Is this some kind of sick joke? Who would send such a thing?
One of the sword bearers?
It came this morning. I think Nastasia, our servant, collected it.
Oh. You got like a mailbox or something?
I don't like this one bit.
Well, who would?
Well, we veterans should be able to look after ourselves. We should enjoy the feast, Commander Goodman.
You are right. Are you okay, Eleanor?
Yeah, it's probably just a sick joke. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yes. I'll bring the food now.
You got a dining room around here or what?
Please accept my apologies for this disruption, everyone.
Not at all. That letter chilled my blood.
A death threat, it seems.
Ring a bell? Don't say such things.
Well, you get death threats all the time on the internet. What's going on?
That was Eleanor's voice.
She okay? What happened?
What is wrong?
Something terrible has happened. It's Nastasia.
What about her?
She's dead.
What the? I like the overly dramatic music here, though. Nuts.
Nastasia is dead. She was not breathing and had no pulse.
We believe a blow to the back of her head with a blunt object is what killed her. But we haven't found a weapon.
We've placed her body in bed for now.
I'm more concerned at the fact that the front door will not open. It seems to be sealed shut from the outside.
How did they do that?
We cannot get out.
Can't we just break a window?
Yeah, I was gonna say, they got plenty of windows around here.
I'm afraid not. This residence was formerly a stronghold. There aren't any windows on the first floor.
What about the second floor? You got the bedroom there.
So that means we're trapped?
Or, well, we might not be able to survive a fall like that.
What on earth is going on? Who killed that servant?
I was preparing the food with Nastasia just before, right up until I opened that threatening letter.
Well, all of us were down here except the wife.
I noticed nothing amiss at that point.
Then it must have been you who killed her. Who else here would have had the chance?
Nonsense. Why would my wife ever do such a thing?
I have no idea. Perhaps she was the one who wrote that letter as well.
Well, she was the one who brought it to us.
No! I would never harm a fly!
But you were the only one who could have been with the servant at the time she was killed.
Wait! The culprit will not be found through conjecture.
Well, how else are we supposed to find out who did it?
That said, the murderer must be among us. The front door has not been opened since we arrived, no?
Evidently.
None have entered, and none have left. That leaves only us.
I would never accuse the Vestal. But how can we trust you other three? We know nothing about you.
Well, we were supporting her.
That's just...
I'm sure I appear suspicious. After all, I have no memory and know not my own past.
Well, that is true.
There's no one who can attest to my background either.
Except for the hole in the ground in your village.
Oh, for pity's sake. Why do you travel with companions of such dubious origin, Vestal?
Well, I mean, Tiz is a thief now.
They show up, and all of a sudden the servant dies. Isn't the timing a little convenient?
Enough. The Vestal and her companions have hardly had time to do such a thing since they arrived. And you well know how much they have aided the Shieldbearers already. I won't stand to hear the Vestal and her allies insulted.
Well, maybe we were just trying to ingratiate ourselves to you.
However, in that case, the finger of blame can point only to your good wife.
Wait! Allow me to take charge of this matter for now. I would ask that you all remain calm.
Well, I guess we are as much of a neutral party as can be in this situation. Well, now, with this part, there's actually two ways you can proceed. I'm going to show you the long way first, and then I'll show you the short way later. Well, let's see what we got around here. Maybe double check on things.
Poking around isn't going to bring her back, ring a bell.
With what? Don't answer that, viewers.
Yes, I know. I'm well aware, but...
Show some respect for the dead, ring a bell.
Yeah, man. But alright, well, let's start with the most likely suspect.
How are you holding up, Eleanor?
I can't believe this is happening. With my husband home at last, and you here for a banquet. Please believe me. I have not killed a soul.
How long had the servant girl been working at your residence?
Not long, in truth.
Oh.
I employed her when we took Egil in, but it has been a blessing having her around. It was good to have someone to talk to after Egil left the house.
Oh.
Did she mention anyone that may wish to cause her harm?
No, she was a good girl. I cannot fathom why she was killed.
Don't take it too hard.
I'll try not to. Oh, let me pour some tea.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good idea. Soothes the nerves. Maybe we should all stay in the same room for now.
Do you have any idea who the culprit is, Vestal?
Well, it's one of us, evidently.
No, not yet. What are your thoughts?
The wife does appear to be the most likely suspect. However, I believe she has been framed.
Well, what do you mean?
Framed? What do you mean?
I'd have my eye on Officer Neuer if I were you.
Why is that?
Something strikes me as odd about her behavior. She is obsessed with furthering her career. I doubt she'd hesitate to knock down anyone she saw as competition.
Well, I suppose we did kind of hear something about that from Dats and Zats. I think they were saying something about her.
Forgive me for saying this, but she'll stop at nothing to get her way. You should see the way she looks at Commander Goodman, batting those eyelashes at him.
Oh, yeah.
And she blatantly acts as if she's his wife in front of others. Even though he has a splendid wife back at home, she uses any excuse she can find to keep him away from her.
Well, with the war and all going on like that.
She's always holding strategy meetings and wanting to discuss enemy raids.
Isn't that her job?
As you can see, Commander Goodman is a sincere, earnest fellow, and the Civil War is drawing to a close. At this rate, she'll end up a mere officer, and Commander Goodman will go back to spending time with his wife. Perhaps she saw this banquet as her chance to make a move. That is what I think, anyway.
Maybe.
Oh, and not a word to anyone about this. If she knew I had said these things, my life would be in danger.
Well, it's too late for that now.
In any case, you should consider this, Lady Vestal.
Well, maybe we should ask her about this. Hey, how's it going?
I trust you will ensure that we get out of this mess in one piece, Lady Vestal.
One way or the other.
I'll do my best. Who do you think the culprit is, Officer Neuer?
The evidence all points to the wife, no? She presents herself well, and then goes and does these terrible things.
Well, yeah, that is true.
Perhaps she resents Commander Goodman for not returning to his residence more often.
Maybe.
Sending death threats before following through takes a cold, calculating criminal. The thought makes my blood curdle. If this is true, I feel so sorry for poor for the commander. He has worked hard for his country.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
But if you want my honest opinion, I think another may be responsible.
What do you mean?
Another person? Who?
This is for your ears only. I have heard disturbing rumors about Officer Steiner.
Oh, really?
Disturbing rumors?
He has worked his way up the ranks, serving with merit in many battles since the war began. Promotion after promotion, and now he is Joint Chief of Operations. I believe he wants to take command of the Shieldbearers.
Well, there wouldn't be much need for that anymore.
If the war continues, Commander Goodman may very well die in battle, and Steiner may be next in line. However, then you came along and put his achievements to shame. The war seems nearly at an end. He must have panicked.
Well, it's not like we're gonna take his job.
His mind is always plotting strategy, both on and off the battlefield. He must have used your name to set up this banquet.
Well, someone might have, or must have.
Then why did he kill the servant first?
That is what makes him so shrewd. He is ensuring no suspicion falls upon him.
Like a red herring or something, huh?
First, the servant. Then he picks us off one by one as we turn on one another. Horrifying.
That's... Well then, who could the murderer possibly be? Who? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely Default! This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day, if you can.